All right, buddy, John and Dan, PTS Dan, how we doing, Dan?
John, good. Yourself?
Excellent. Excellent. I'm doing well. Doing well. So for a long time, people have always asked me what separates good and average, great and good salespeople from each other. And my position has always been great salespeople are able to get prospects and clients to do things they otherwise would not do if that salesperson wasn't there. And I don't mean that in a manipulative way, but they get people to act, move forward, see the value and the benefit in the action that they're taking, where good and average doesn't come through as well. So in some way, they're able to inspire that prospect or client to act. Can you talk a little bit about what's behind that? What separates salespeople, and why can a select few really be good consistently in inspiring people to act and others struggle?
I would say the summary of that is it's decisiveness. If you are a salesperson who is decisive by nature, you will get your prospects to also be decisive. If you are someone that just doesn't make decisions very easily, guess what? Your buyers typically will not make decisions very easily. It's human fact. And so if you want to become great at sales, there's a couple things you should do, but it's all about you. Number one, become decisive. So let me give you an example. If 5 is decisive and 1 is not decisive, what happens when a 5 meets a 5? Boom, decision quickly.
Things happen, yeah.
What happens when a 1 meets a 1? Nothing happens. It takes forever, right?
They have a lot of meetings. Yeah.
So what happens when a 5 who's really decisive meets a 1 who's not decisive?
Yep.
You can get that 1 to still make a decision and be comfortable with it, because that's how you make decisions. It's kind of, if I could use a quick example, I want you to pretend you're going out to buy an engagement ring, and you go to 13 different stores, and then you take it from there and you narrow it down to 5. And then you take it from there, you narrow it down to 2. And between the 2, you make your decision, right? That person, when they go out to sell and the prospect says to them, hey, you know what? I like what you're saying, but I want to compare it to a couple of your competitors. That salesperson is like, yeah, of course.
I get it. Yeah.
That's how I do it. Well, let's pretend that's not how you buy. Let's pretend you set in your mind a budget. You know kind of what you're looking for. You go into the first jewelry store and they have what you want and the price you want. Boom, you make the purchase. Now you're sitting in front of a prospect and they say, you know what? We want to compare you to your competition and all that. Everything in you goes, what? And so you're going to stay in the hunt there and the fight a little bit longer on that, because that's not the way you buy.
Yeah, because you don't internalize that way either.
Bingo.
That's really interesting. So let's talk about somebody who's maybe a 2 or 3 on that decisiveness scale that you laid out. Are there things they can do to start to change their behavior that can influence how they sell?
Yes. Start doing things just because.
Go
to a store. You're looking at 20 different brands of coffee. Just pick one.
Just grab one and go.
And don't pick the same one that you buy all the time. Pick something different and just go. You might find you actually like it.
Yep. Interesting. Yeah, because I think a lot of people, when they talk about inspiring people, they don't have that part of the conversation. They talk about your presentation skills, or they talk about all these other pieces that, sure, you can get a little bit better with. But I think the explanation you just gave for those that are anything that's not a 5 will instantly click for them. There's a bit of an aha opportunity there. So,
yeah,
very cool.
Good.
All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Take care.